Hi, it's Mana. Oh my god, I feel like I haven't recorded a video in a month or something, but I think it has been like 2 weeks or a week. I don't even know. That I haven't posted anything. I'm these days I feel so tired and so lazy that I don't even have the energy to edit anything or to record anything. So there was no video on Saturday or Monday, or I don't even know. I think it has just been a week, but I feel like it has been more. But I'm back. I'm back. I just didn't have enough energy to do anything really. So, but I'm back. There's gonna be a video. Maybe this video is probably out on Sunday and on Monday or Tuesday, but probably Monday because the video is already done. We're starting a new game. I just wanted to say it. Because I don't know if you follow my channel, but like literally nobody see my videos, but just in case, one day, we never know. I post usually video on Saturday or Sunday, and one on Monday or Tuesday, when I have time. So not often, but yeah, I try. I'm really trying. And I was playing, I played Homicipher, I played mouthwashing. We're not done with mouthwashing. I posted a video last week, I think, if you want to see it, I don't know. And now we're starting Danganronpa. Yeah. I was hesitating what game should I play and everything, because I like to, keep the weekend to play smaller, games like otome games, kind of like Moonlight Lovers, and like Monday or Tuesday for a big game that will take a while to do. So Danganronpa it is. So yeah, this Monday will be the first video on Danganronpa, so it's really the intro, and the Monday after we'll continue on mouthwashing. I don't know if I'll get to finish it or not, but yeah, we'll get. Now Monday will be mouthwashing, almost over, and Danganronpa, and then I don't know if I'll switch to a second game as well as Danganronpa, but anyway, it doesn't matter right now. We're just gonna start Moonlight Lovers. It's been a while. I don't even remember what was happening last time. I think nothing crazy happened, because 2 videos ago it was crazy, and so last time it was less crazy. But anyway, I'm glad to be back. Like me, or I should say, I'm like her. Oh yeah, he was telling me about his ex-girlfriend. It's true, I forgot. So you met her when you were working as a painter? I remember it like it was yesterday. I was living in Rome and I decided to go for a walk around the Trastevere neighborhood. The waters of the Tiber rivers were particularly calm that day. The first thing I noticed was a pair of feet splashing joyously in the water. They belonged to a divine creature with the face of an angel. Maybe you can refrain from telling me all those details, like... Now we're kinda dating, no? She was the first to speak, and I remember how surprised I was to hear her quote the poet Homer. Her words pierced me like so many needles. I think there's a mistake. His words pierced me like so many needles, and it wasn't long before the tears began to roll silently down my cheeks. Oh no. Raphael seemed to be in his own little world. His past enveloped us like a thick fog that appears without warning and strange travelers on their path. I was at a loss for words. There was no escaping this torture I brought on myself. Yeah, she was the one who was like, if you want, you can tell me about your girlfriend, your ex-girlfriend. But like, she shouldn't have, because I get it. But like, I don't think it's really nice to hear about that girl we don't even know. And like, she should have said no. She was patient and kind at dinner parties. Her simple, understated elegance made her stand out among the richly attired ladies and courtesans. Our conversations lasted for hours. We became inseparable. Oh, that's great. She would sometimes join me on my work assignments. At other times, I would visit her tiny apartment with wall-to-wall bookshelves. Oh, we were so happy. Great to know. Again. Even when the rain fell for weeks on end, she was my ray of sunshine. Just when I thought it would never end, Raphael paused. The trickle of tears on his face had swelled into a river. Oh, was he the one crying? I thought I was the one crying. Are they both crying? I don't really understand what's going on. I don't know what to say. I want to cheer him up. But if I start talking, I think I'll burst into tears myself. Oh, so he was the one crying, not her. Wait. I missed something, I think. Maybe a little music would do us both some good. What am I gonna do? Is she gonna start playing piano all of a sudden? Like, you don't have to continue if you don't feel like it. Feel free to stop, please. We're both holding back tears. I can't do this for him. He needs me. I've got to be strong. I stepped forward and scooped Raphael into my arms like a mother rushing to catch her child in mid-fall. I drew him into me. I wasn't going to let him dwell on his past, and I needed to be strong enough to anchor us in the present. I let my sorry, it's not funny. I let my emotions get the better of me. I'm sorry. The ball, the murder, they stirred up difficult memories. Maybe was she murdered? That girl? I wonder. Maybe this isn't the best time to talk about it. Talk about what? Yeah, we're supposed to have a kind of meeting, right? I think. Ah, Raph, you're here. We're wondering where you went, although I had my suspicions. Raphael put his blindfold back on before mumbling something to Biliath. He didn't seem to notice that the other vampires were filling into the room. Biliath, do you ever get tired of making your appearance at the worst possible moment? It's true. This dude keeps interrupting us every time. That's kind of crazy. Not really. I always enjoy your failed attempts to get rid of me. Biliath, would you please stop clowning around? Clowning around. Must I remind you that there has been a second murder, and that we still haven't got any leads? And you better have leads soon, or I'm gonna be the third person murdered, because this murderer keeps killing humans. So I think I may be in danger. Yeah, and this time it happened right under your nose. It has not a declaration of her, I don't know what it is. Oh, it's him! I forgot who Ethan was. Oh. We need to come up with an action plan, and we need to stick to it. Oh my god! We haven't seen that guy in so much time! He wasn't even at the party, I think. He's right. Thanks to Aaron's emergency plan, we were able to sort things out last night. It's not Biliath's fault. Why is he doing a party like that? We're very much indebted to you, Aaron, and I wish to thank you from the bottom of my heart. Without your plan... It's well and good to have a plan, but right now we still don't have any concrete ideas. Yeah, but it's still good to have a plan. The room, so peaceful and quiet just a few minutes before, was now filled with commotions. The immortal beings in front of me were arguing like children. I suddenly felt very tired. Just as I suspected, they began to fight about other things, and it didn't seem like they'd agreed on a plan anytime soon. My head felt heavy and my mind was dull. I was suffocating and I needed to get out of there as fast as I could. Honestly, they don't really need her, so just go to sleep or something. Let them argue like children and leave. Well, okay, she's really doing that. She's leaving. Bye. I left the room with Raphael following close behind me. Oh, of course. Mona, is everything alright? You left without saying a word. The meeting was going nowhere. It was pointless. It's quite possible that they won't come to any sort of decision tonight. Everyone is so tense, and they aren't really listening to one another. Well, one thing's for sure. They're going to have to finish this meeting without me. I'm off to bed. Hang in there, Raphael. Yeah. If they do manage to get the meeting under control, miss, I'd be pleased to speak on your behalf. I promise you this. Rest well. Thank you. I needed to lie down. With every step, I could feel my legs growing weaker and weaker. Now that I was alone, my thoughts turned to what Raphael had told me about his past. I don't like being alone. What if the murderer comes into our manor and kills me? Margarita. Raphael had been madly in love with her. Did he love me in the same way? Why aren't they still a couple? Because she's dead? Is she the one who died? The one he still thinks about? Well, probably because she's dead? Because she wasn't a vampire, she was just a human? And that it was probably hundreds of years ago, I guess? I don't know. These questions raced through my mind and I began to feel very confused. I tried to calm down and think clearly, but I just didn't have the strength. We're off to bed. Good night. I fell into a restless sleep as soon as my head hit the pillow. A sleep filled with nightmares and anxious thoughts. I feel like she keeps sleeping, but no, actually. But yeah, it's true that now she lives like a vampire. She sleeps during the... Well, no, it depends, actually. She just sleeps whenever. When I opened my eyes, harsh sunlight was pouring in through the window. I'd only slept for a few hours. Even though I was exhausted, I was too stressed out to get any more rest. Raphael, why can't I stop thinking about him? I'm sure he's not obsessing over me. Well, we don't know. And Margarita, his first love. I'll never be as perfect as she was in his eyes. No, I don't say that. She's in the past, you know, I mean, she's dead. Yeah, that must be it. He's on the rebound. I'll just substitute. And he even told me I look like her. Great, just great. Oh yeah, yesterday he did say that. Like, that's a bit, I don't know. Oh please, I don't like that. Don't give me a story where it's like a kind of how do you say that? Reincarnation? Don't tell me, oh actually she's like a descendant of Margarita or something. Oh, I don't like when it gets like that. Oh, my Chalice, you're awake. Why is he here during the day? What the hell? What the... What are you doing here? I didn't even hear you coming. He doesn't even care anymore. He just... I mean, he can literally wakes up during the day. As long as he's inside. There was no answer when I knocked. But I could hear you muttering to yourself. I wanted to see if you were alright. Well, no, I'm not because of you. Yes, but why are you awake at this hour? Morpheus, the god of sleep, would not allow me into his kingdom. Why? Are you worried about something? And don't try to tell me that everything's fine. You look much paler than usual. Then I'll do my best. I hate to ask you for a favor, but I need your help. What is it? I get it! You need to eat. Oh yeah, okay. It's true. It's true. It has been a while. With everything going on, it must have slipped my mind. I realize how inappropriate it is for me to disturb you at this hour. But I'm desperate. I'm even prepared to get down on my knees and beg you. No, it's not necessary. There's no need. I was already awake. The words had barely left my mouth when Raphael took me by the wrist and began to roll up my sleeve. A second later, I could feel his fangs sinking into my flesh. Why is he biting me there? Why doesn't he go for my neck like usual? Well, it's better. If I had to get bitten by a vampire, I would prefer him to like bite my arm, and that's probably less painful. Imagine being bitten in your neck. Oh, I can imagine the pain. Horrible. Is it because he realized he doesn't love me? No, she's such an overthinker. Or that he doesn't feel close enough to me? Every time he took a gulp of blood, I felt a sharp pain in my chest. I still don't know. You see, I saw something one day on TikTok, I think. I don't remember. Where it was like, you do realize that, I don't know, like, vampires, they have to, you know, actually take the blood. It's not like, I mean, it's not just they bite you and they have blood, you know? Like, their fangs, of course, doesn't work like a straw, but I don't know. I mean, it's logical, but I never thought about it. I mean, I don't think I'll ever encounter a vampire in real life, so I never be able to ask lots of questions. I mean, we never know. Maybe vampires do exist, and we just don't know it. Maybe there are vampires watching my videos and I don't know it. I don't... There's so many people on Earth. They have to be vampires or something. Every time he took a gulp of blood, I felt a sharp pain in my chest. I was shocked and speechless. The feeling wasn't unbearable, but it seemed strange and out of place. It wasn't long before Raphael looked up at me and smiled. His face was blissful. Another night I would have been happy for him, but today I wasn't able to enjoy the moment to the fullest. Thank you, Mana. Thank you, my Chalice. I feel better now. Phew, I'm glad that's over. I feel better too. Was it a pleasant experience for you? This time you seem more distant. Don't worry about it. You're as brave as the fledgling? What? I don't know how to pronounce this. What is that? that leaves its nest for the first time. I don't know how to pronounce that word. I've never seen that in my life. But I digress. You look like you're about to fade from exhaustion. Don't shake your head at me. You can barely keep your eyes open. I'll see you tomorrow. Get some rest. But she sleeps all the time. She just woke up and she's gonna go to sleep again? Now that he mentions it, I feel completely drained. Anyway, there's not much I can do during the day. So she just go to sleep and wakes up and go to sleep and wakes up again. I mean, that's how life works. But you know, I mean, there's not a big gap between... I mean, I don't know, she just doesn't have a sleep schedule, you know? She's just sleep and wakes up whenever she wants. I mean, that's kind of cool, to be honest. But still, it's probably not too healthy for a human. As soon as Raphael left the room, I fell into a deep sleep. I was worn out after everything that had happened over the past few days. I woke up with a taste of rest in my mouth. As I struggled to sit up in bed, I noticed the wound on my wrist and I remembered what had happened the day before. I needed to find Raphael so I could make sure it wasn't all a dream. I didn't feel like chasing him though. The library would be the perfect place to wait. Let's go! Library it is. I'm going to wait here. No one came in, it won't be long before he shows up. Besides, I've never really taken the time to explore the library. Let's have a look around. Miss, I went to your room but you weren't there. I was starting to worry about you. I just saw you a few hours ago in the afternoon. Yes, it's true. Please forgive me, I know I act a bit crazy sometimes. It's just that I keep imagining the worst case scenario. I'm no longer thinking rationally. You seem to have the energy to tease me this evening. Can I assume that you were able to get some rest? Yes, I think I needed some peace and quiet. I thought about reading a book, but I'm not sure which one to choose. It would seem that you still haven't finished Creatures of the Night and Medieval Folklore. I think it is in your bedroom. I'll go get it if you like. He didn't even wait for my answer. He's already gone. Is he dreading the conversation as much as I am? We're going to have to talk sooner or later about Margarita and the murders. Yeah, because we don't even know what happened at their meeting after all. Like, they probably came to a conclusion. Or not. Here you go. You're booking something to drink. I know you don't have to eat as much as you used to, but I sent Billy out to pick up some groceries. You didn't have to do this, Raphael. It's very nice of you, thanks. Don't mention it. You've done so much for me and always with such grace and generosity. Now it's my turn to spoil you. Great, no pressure at all. I know how awkward I can be sometimes. Miss, I'd like to speak with Vladimir if you don't mind. He seemed particularly anxious yesterday and we didn't have a chance to talk in private. Oh, is he kicking me out? Okay, it looks like our conversation will have to wait. Oh no, he's leaving. Of course, no problem. Either way, I have to be careful what I say. He can be so sensitive. I won't be joining you. Vladimir might feel shy if I'm around, but I'll be thinking of you. You truly are a considerate person. I'll come find you later. For now, I know you're in good company with that book. Part of me was disappointed I wouldn't be able to spend the beginning of the night with Raphael, but I was also relieved to have this moment of calm before the storm. For the next few hours at least, I'd be able to pretend that my life was normal. Hey you're still alive. Yeah, you too, unfortunately. Maybe he's the murderer. I wouldn't be surprised. You seem surprised, Ethan. I didn't see you leave the living room yesterday and I was wondering what happened to you. He wishes I were dead. Right, you were wondering, but I guess you never thought to check on me. Nah, I wasn't worried, just curious, that's all. Kind of like when I wonder about the weather forecast. So funny. He seems flustered. Was he actually worried about me? Oh. But what happened? When I left, everyone was still arguing. Yeah, I'd like to know what happened though. I think we have the right to know. Well, yeah, everyone kept shouting until Aaron finally lost it, so he decided to put back the meeting. To wait and see what will happen next. Big mistake. So what? Until when? Until someone else get killed? I don't know. Anyway, the old aristocrat agreed with Aaron, so there was no point in shouting anymore. Wait a second, that's how you decided to deal with the murders? Yeah, Billy flipped out. I would have too. I can't believe this. Why didn't anyone ask for my opinion? If I remember correctly, you're the one who skipped out on the meeting. Yeah, and to be honest, you didn't miss much. I wish Raphael were here right now. I can never tell when Ethan is being serious. Anyway, that's the latest. We just have to sit around and wait until the next victim is ripped to shreds. You never know, maybe it'll be you this time. That's very funny. No, actually, it's true. It could be me. How could you say, oh! Fight! 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 Oh, he has his fangs out. He doesn't usually, I think. I don't know. How could you say such a terrible thing, Ethan? Can't you see that Mona isn't feeling well? Of course I can see that. You on the other hand... Why is there so much drama in the house? This is kind of crazy. They keep roasting him about the fact that he's blind. Like, stop. I don't need ice to sit at my chair. It's uncomfortable. Ethan, I'll ask you to leave now. Can someone just kick him out of here? Maybe we can vote, like, so that he leaves, because I'm really done with it, that guy. He's so annoying, it's really crazy. Yeah, well, you don't have to ask me twice. I'm out of here. Yeah, please, leave. I never thought Ethan was capable of following orders. Raphael really knows what he's doing. I'm sorry, I don't know what Ethan said, but I can tell that he has upset you. He told me no one cared about my opinion. He also told me that he decided not to do anything about the murders. I mean, what do you want to do after all? They have no idea who did it. So, there's not much to do. I see. Ethan must have twisted our words. We still haven't found any clues, so there's not much we can do. Other than keep a close watch on things. And I thought you needed to rest. If I was mistaken, please forgive my ignorance. Don't worry, everyone makes mistakes. But we really don't know anything about the murderer. It's definitely a vampire. At the moment, our theory is that he's trying to make us look like fools. Aaron thinks this vampire wants to move in on our territory, only he's unable to take all of us at once. The murders are a strategy to shock us and confuse us. I'm telling you, I'm sure it's that guy. I won't... I will always defend that theory. That is that guy, ℝ𝕒𝕒𝕒𝕒𝕒, I think? Because it was so weird. He has a vampire face. I can just, I'm sure of it. And the fact that he just, last time I think it was in the last video, he just happened to walk here. Like, oh, I was lost in the forest and I stumbled upon this manor where you are. What a surprise. I'm not buying that. Maybe he's really innocent, so but maybe not. I think I understand. Does this happen often between vampires? These days, not so much, but as Ethan pointed out, there are lunatics everywhere. And there's nothing we can do to protect ourselves? I mean, I don't want to spend the rest of my life in hiding. You're right, miss. You're absolutely right. And you're not a delicate flower. I wish you didn't have to see this side of me, but we have no choice. Tomorrow night, I'm going to teach you how to fight with a sword. A sword? What? I'll show you how to defend yourself against an attack, and how to kill anyone who attempts to harm you or your loved ones. Where? You see, she was just an orphan girl who finally gets to live alone on her dead parents' manor. And now, she lives like a vampire and she has to learn how to kill someone. That's kind of crazy. That's kind of insane. Like, excuse me? I'm going to know how to fight with a sword? Let's start with the basics. Like how to avoid accidentally stabbing yourself. I'm not great with sharp objects. I'll wait for you in front of the manor. Now you should please excuse me, I need to prepare a few things for tomorrow. You should prepare yourself as well, there's a storm brewing. This is great news, maybe now I won't feel so powerless. I wasn't able to ask him for any of my questions. Anyway, we'll see tomorrow. Maybe it will be easier with a sword in my hand. And I think we're gonna stop here for today. Well, we're just gonna go to bed. I think she's gonna go to bed first. My bedroom. I like it here, it feels like home. By the way, I haven't seen Farah since I bumped into her. Oh, Farah was the girl, right? That was searching for Aaron. I haven't seen Farah since I bumped into her the other day. Aaron must have warned her about the situation around here. Anyway, I need to stay focused. Maybe we should have talked to Aaron about it. In the privacy of my room, I spent the rest of the night getting my body ready for battle, just like Raphael told me. One by one, the questions began to leave my mind. I concentrated on my breathing and the space around me, the shadows and the muffled sounds. I needed to be strong, for Raphael, for the others who welcomed me into their home, for myself. I wasn't going to let anyone down. But how can we fight a vampire? The night seemed to go by quickly, even though I was anxious to start my training with Raphael. After a while, I fell into a deep, satisfied sleep. Okay, we're stopping here. It was a great episode. Well, that's kinda crazy actually. We're really... So I think next time is gonna be great. I think we're really gonna learn how to fight with a sword. But can we really... Even with a sword, can you really fight a vampire that's trying to kill you? Aren't they like super strong? I mean, she wasn't able to do anything against Ivan when he pushed her out of a window. So like, can we really... Even with a sword, like, can she really fight against a vampire who's trying to kill her? I'm sure it's Alessio. I'm not letting this... I keep thinking about this. Because that guy is just too weird. Too suspicious, you know? Like, who is he? I don't know. Oh, anyway. I'm glad to be back, honestly. I miss playing. I think it hasn't been a week. No, it has been like 2 weeks since the last time I played Moonlight Lovers. But really, I was too lazy. But I have more energy now. So I'll continue playing stuff and uploading videos. So everything's fine. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this little video. So yeah, don't hesitate. On Monday, we're starting Danganronpa. If you know Danganronpa, if you enjoy it, don't hesitate to go see it. I hope you have a great day, great afternoon, morning, or night. It was Mona. Bye bye.